Hey, congratulations! Welcome to this video here where you're going to be reminded that you already have the power to just simply have exactly the life that you want to live. You are so welcome. Here, I'm shaking your hand right now. Congratulations. Good for you. You finally made it. It took many long years of trying really hard to get the thing that you want, hoping, scheming, praying for it, begging God, God, please, for the love of God, can I please just hopefully everything turns out right so that I could get that thing that I want, that dream life that I want, the thing I've always wanted to do for so long. My body's literally been aching to just do what I love all day, every single day, to do exactly what I want to do now. But for some reason, for a very long time, you've just thought that you're not free to do that. There's a lot of conditions that, okay, before I get to just enjoy my life right now and just be free and celebrate and be on vacation and just do what I want to do right now and then relax and chill out and take a day off and just, enjoy I already achieved what I want. What's stopping you from living that way is a couple things. It's a couple things. First of all, when I even say hey, you can just live the life you want right now, you may have a lot of fears. Oh, well, practically speaking, that's not going to work because I have all of these obligations. I have to worry about my money situation. I have to make sure the logistics pan out. I have to prepare. I have to set up more. I can't just have it what I want now because that would be too easy. I am convinced, thoroughly convinced, that the thing I want is extremely hard to get. And if I can just work hard enough, if I can dodge all the right attacks from the obstacles, and I can just kind of squeak my way by the trials and tribulations, then maybe I'll be worthy to finally one day out there in the future. I can't quite see it. It's really distant, all the way out there. I don't quite know where it is. It's just way out there. Wait, maybe one day way out there. Then I'll be able to just relax. Finally. Then I won't have to worry about money or about logistics or about being lonely, or about people accepting me or this or that. One day I'll be able to get to that spot. But right now, for now, I gotta hustle. I gotta grind. I gotta get to that spot. It's gonna take a lot of work. It's gonna take 5 years, 10 years. I gotta get there. And now, I understand in other videos, if you my name's Adam, if you watched my videos before, I've spoken a lot about self-actualization and having a long-term vision for your life and building your skills, doing things like meditation, like eating healthy, like reading, like just doing personal development, managing your emotions, journaling, this kind of stuff. I'm hearing some insane noises. Okay. I think it's a fire truck or something. There's I hear humans being tortured. Okay. That's a little weird. I think it's coyotes fighting or something. Oh my god, there's coyotes in the forest having a war. I don't see them, but I can hear it. Anyways. So what I was saying is that yes, it's good to do personal development, to invest into yourself, to clean up your diet, to have a long-term plan and have a vision for your life and work towards that vision, to work towards being the version of yourself you want to be. That's important on one level. Very important. Okay? However, on another level, there's this magical quality of reality that the now moment is the only moment that exists eternally. So there's only now. So what that means is inherently baked into the very fabric of your being. On the metaphysical, just like literally what you are, what you're existing as right now, you are inherently able to just choose right now. Because when are you going to choose? Later? Once you've prepared enough, there is no later, metaphysically speaking. And when I say metaphysically, I mean like as literal gets. Like literally. There literally isn't a later time that exists ever. Ever. Right? I'm sure you understand. There's only the now moment, always. Past and future are just thoughts, they're ideas that have been invented and can only be entertained in the now moment. So if you're thinking about getting happy in the future or getting your dream life in the future or manifesting your dreams in the future, okay, that's a good start. But just realize that you're entertaining that thought in the present, and then it's just going to be the present the entire time, eternally, forever. For the rest of I was going to say for the rest of time, but why is that an erroneous statement? You can think about that for a second. For the rest of time, you get to just be who you want. But there is no time. There's just now. Okay, so what I'm saying is that you don't have to set up for the future time to eventually become worthy of getting what you want in your life. You can just decide right now, okay, by the grace of my actual existence, just the fact that I'm a person that is alive, I have a drop of God in my soul. All right? I am God. Now, we don't need to say this arrogantly, like, oh, I'm better than you because I'm God. I'm all powerful, or the all powerful genie. I rule the world, right? Not this kind of like egotistical, I am God. Like, I am God, I can go jump off cliffs and fly, this kind of stuff. Not necessary. Just realizing, really, you can realize this just by going into stillness, just for 10 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes. Just really realizing, like, you don't even have to go into stillness. You can just realize it now, and you can't realize it later. It's just now. It's just realizing that I am inherently valuable. I am inherently talented. I'm inherently intelligent. I'm inherently wise and compassionate. So even those parts of you that you think aren't that aren't intelligent, that aren't wise and compassionate, those parts of you, if you give them some space and don't be so quick to like reach your hands in there and like try to fix it. If you really give those parts of you that you don't like just a little bit of space to breathe a little bit, you can really sit with them, breathe with them, let them come up. Don't be so quick to like shove it away like, oh, there's the self-shame. Get it out of here. Push it down, shove it down, shove it down, shove it down. Right? Oh, the shame is coming back up. No, shove it down harder. Right? So instead, what we can just really allow it to come up, really sit with it, breathe with it. Okay? When you do this, what the enlightened masters of all traditions, of all times, of all continents, of all planets, of all galaxies have discovered is that when you don't try to fix yourself and you don't try to fix your life, but you just assume it's perfect now. The way it is now, mwah. Chef's kiss, mwah. Exactly the way it's designed to be or supposed to be, or exactly the way it actually is. When you do this, or rather you could say when you don't do this, because you're just kind of taking your hands out of the game of manipulation and changing and fighting and squabbling in order to eventually set up reality to somehow get what you want at some later time in the future. What if we just stopped that whole game altogether? And we recognized our inherent freedom. The inherent freedom means that right now, whatever you want to do, you're free to do it. And I actually recommend you go ahead, as long as it doesn't harm others. Okay? So I'm not talking about raping people or, murdering people or whatever this is. Just, if you want to go have an apple, go ahead. If you want to smoke some weed, go ahead. There's nothing wrong or shameful about your inherent existence. If you want to masturbate, enjoy. The only thing I recommend is just to really enjoy it. Really love yourself. Don't be ashamed about it. Just really be present with the full experience. Imagine you've already achieved your dreams. They're achieved already. They're in the bag. You got it. It's done. It's over with. It's behind you. The future that you've been lusting after isn't the future. It's actually the past. Because remember, past, future, these things are a little bit interchangeable, right? Because the only thing that controls these things is your mind. Right? Because metaphysically, there is no past and future. There's just now. So what I'm saying is we can do a little bit of reality creation sleight of hand here, where what we can do, since quantum physics tells us that reality is actually literally made on the literal atomic level, is literally made of waves of possibility, a field of potentials. What if we just tap into the potential where instead of my dreams being in the future, what if I already achieved my dreams in the past? And now I can just chill out. And now I'm good. And I can just celebrate. I can go have fun, do that thing I've been wanting to do, waiting to do it until, because I can't afford to do it right now. I gotta work. Otherwise, bad things will happen. What if instead of that, we just had our dreams in the bag already? They're behind us. They're achieved. Now we have the space and the freedom and the self-esteem, which is really, real self-esteem is actually just abandoning the need for self-esteem. I don't need self-esteem because I'm inherently Buddha. I'm inherently God. Just the way I am, I'm good. I already achieved everything I wanted to achieve. I'm just chilling now. I'm gonna go for a walk. I'm gonna go have some fruit. I'm gonna make a video. I'm gonna chill out. I'm gonna help someone because I want to. So really what I'm talking about is pouring into yourself, in a sense that don't do things because you feel forced to, or that you have to, or that you're disciplining yourself in this sort of unnatural way where you're going against your inner child. which is your heart of just exploration and fun and like just doing what I want to do. Like, we get to do what we want to do today. Wow, I get to do what I want to do today. Wow. Like, whatever I want to do today, that's what I get to do. And you might say, well, Adam, but like practically, realistically, I can't really afford to do that because of, the money is not going to pay for itself. And so what I'm saying is that when you switch to the vibration of we, I can do what I want to do all day. Wow, that's like the best. Whoa, that's the best. That's wow, like freedom. Woo! Finally. Switch to that vibration. What I'm saying is that all the practical things that you're worried about will come to you and will fix themselves and you'll be good. I already feel the fear through the camera. The fear is like, Adam, but like, what if I'm not good? Like, what if I just do what I want and then like my whole reality collapses and then I die? Great question. That's an excellent question. Okay. Let's just really sit with it for a second. What if you die? What if? That's maybe something to really sit with. What if you actually die? What if you never get what you want? Ever? And you're forced to just like sit in jail and rot away. And realistically, what are you going to do? You're just going to like eat the jail food and just sit and then eventually you'll die. So, okay, I get it. What if you can just like be with that? Maybe you'll realize, like, you know what? Like, worst case scenario is not that bad. This is something that I recommend you really work on developing, or at least really realize your true nature right now, that every moment is just gonna be right now. So if you're okay right now, then what else? What else was? Yeah, but Adam, you don't understand. If I'm not okay, but like, what if like I fail to plan properly and then like I set myself up for a future moment that is like terrible, or is where I'm not free, or where I'm forced into a corner. And that's the whole illusion that I'm trying to point out right there. I'm trying to like poke my finger into that illusion right there. And when I take my finger out and smell it, I realize that, oh, it smells like nothing. It's just a hologram. That's not a real thing. Because in that future moment where supposedly everything goes wrong, here you are. You're still free to now do what you want. You can just leave, go somewhere else, go, I don't know, get what you want, go get it. It's not that far away, and that's what I'm trying to say in this video. What you want is already here. When you shift to the vibration of having it already, then what happens you don't understand is like the money that you need is an accompanying attribute. It comes along for the ride. Like, for example, a big realization I had that for the longest time, I wanted to move out of my parents' house, but what was stopping me was I was afraid of like not being able to make the rent payments. So I was like, I gotta wait. I gotta save more. I gotta wait. I gotta put it off. I gotta put it off. I gotta put it off. I gotta wait, and then later I'll be good. But then I had this big realization, like, oh, wait a second. If I just if I just like do what I want, which is right now to, this was like before, but let's say to move out or to change my living circumstance or to go on that vacation that I've been wanting, I've been putting off, I've been dreaming of it. If I just do it now, then what will happen? My heart will feel like it's exploding with joy, and I feel taken care of, and I feel safe, and I feel supported. Okay? So then I'm good, because then you can trust that when you're doing what you love and what you want every single day, then the resources and the opportunities that you need and will come as an accompanying attribute. They'll be attracted to you energetically. And I know this sounds kind of crazy. I get it, because the mind is conditioned with three-dimensional programming, which you could say is like, well, the world is only physical, which quantum physics literally proved actually the world is only fields of potential. But the mind, for some reason, is just hyper convinced. It could be millions of years of survival conditioning. It could be conditioning from your parents, your school, the news, the people around you. There's this conditioning. It's like the dream of samsara, that the Buddhists call it, the dream of reality, where you think it's like actually it's only physical. There's no energy component involved at all. It's just physicality. And if I don't physically like stick my hands in there and physically force things to work myself, then I can't trust that I'll get what I need, or it'll come to me. Or if I go after what I want, all of the obstacles will just kind of move out of the way, and I'll just easily just kind of stroll along like I'm going to get the mail on a Sunday, just kind of going to like get what I want, grab it, not a big deal, and then, continue my life. So what I'm saying is that reality is energetic. And I want you to just do an experiment. You can do like maybe a 7-day experiment, right? Or you can even do a 1-day experiment. So for one whole day, you don't do things that you fucking hate and that you feel forced and backed into a corner to do. So if you've been hating your job, stop for a day. Just stop. No, but Adam, you don't understand. I have to stay consistent, because when I stay consistent, then I have to like, then I'll get what I want later. So it's very important. There, that's what I was gonna say. This is the key. It's very important. So what I'm saying, just drop the importance for a bit. Just realize, you know what? Honestly, realistically, it's actually not that important. I can just kind of like be free today, just for one day. Is all I'm asking. And what I'm saying is just don't entertain thoughts of like, oh, I have all this shit to do. Like, I can't afford to rest. I can't afford to take a break. I'm saying do what you want to do the entire day. And have fun. Listen to your body. Listen to what it wants. And then just keep your eyes open for things spontaneously working for you. So for the whole day, what I'm saying is don't fight. Don't fight with other people. Just agree with them. Other people are great. They don't have to change. They're creators of their reality as well. You don't have to force them to change. Even if it looks like they're suffering, just kind of like let them be, unless they come to you and they ask you. Then if they ask you, then of course you can help. But just don't waste your energy trying to like fix and change other people. Don't even waste your energy trying to fix and change yourself. Just be the self you are today and accept it fully. Appreciate it. Be fully yourself just for one day. Just take the rules off of your mind, like, oh, I'm not allowed to masturbate, or I'm not allowed to smoke weed, or I'm not allowed to just listen to too much music, or I'm not allowed to, take a day off or whatever. Just like stop that. It's not you talking. That's your conditioned mind. That's society. That's other people, your parents, people who don't know your soul. Your soul knows what it wants in each moment. So just be fully, authentically yourself. And just for one day, watch how the road opens for you. The waves part. This is like the parting of the Red Sea. Things go your way. Because you also remind yourself, things go my way all the time, the whole day. And then you might say, well, Adam, what about that one time when the thing didn't go my way? What if, like, okay, Adam, I'm doing what I want to do, right? And then somehow I trip and fall and I scrape my knee. Oh, see, you lied to me. You told me that things always go my way, but actually, it's not going my way. And what I'm saying is that, first of all, if you are mindful and present, and you're actually like in the moment, and you're not in a rush to get anywhere, you're not rushing to hurry up and secure your circumstances, but you're secure already, and you're just really taking your time and you're being mindful. There is nowhere to trip and fall. You're good. So first of all, just realize that. Second of all, even if you do trip and fall and you scrape your knee, that's a good thing. Great. Now you got a great reminder to be more mindful. Perfect. That's a very good thing. Now I gotta, pour some water on it, or, wash it a little bit. Maybe now I have to go home to like bandage my wounds. Okay, maybe I was supposed to go home because everything's working out best case scenario for my best interests. So every bad thing that happens, that's actually a good thing. You're just not intelligent enough to see it, because you're just like, be realistic. Like, I'm not saying you're stupid, but I'm saying, like, your mind isn't able to crunch infinite intelligence, which is the source of reality. Reality's mysterious. You don't even know what's going to happen 5 seconds from now. A bomb could be dropped on your house, or you could be mailed $1 million in the mail. You really don't know. It's the infinite mystery. I and this mystery, here we stand. Here we stand. So what I'm saying is, when something happens, don't be so quick to ascribe a negative meaning to it. You are God. You're the creator. So the meaning you ascribe to any circumstance or scenario is what it will become. Because physical reality is like a mirror. It's like a mirror. There's your own interpretations and thoughts and desires and your inner world, and let's say your outer world, right? Realistically, there's actually no difference. If we're going to speak metaphysically, there's only world or there's only mind. So that's the truth of non-duality, okay? But let's just say, for this analogy, there's outer world and there's inner world, okay? The inner world mirrors the outer world and vice versa. The outer world mirrors the inner world. So when you're living on a continual vacation, you already got your goals in the bag. They're not in the future, they're in the past. Reality just agrees with you. That's all reality does, it just agrees with you. Oh, you think you have to fight and claw and be disciplined and work extra hard and work out your competition in order to achieve your goals? Reality's like, okay. Sure. Oh, you're not good enough? Okay. Oh, you have to prove your self-worth? Okay. Other people are the reason why you're not successful? Okay. My circumstances are holding me back? Okay. I already got my goals in the bag. Okay. I live on a continual vacation and I'm free to do what I want to do today. Okay. I love my life. My life is easy and fun and it flows naturally and there's mysteries around every corner. It just gets better and better. Okay. Whenever an obstacle appears for me, it's actually a good thing and it actually always turns out for the better. Okay. I'm already awake. I'm already my best self. I love being alive and just expressing my true authentic gifts. Okay. So this is the mirror of reality. Reality just agrees. So what are you reflecting in the image? Right? What are you thinking about? What are you feeling? All right? So the last thing I wanted to say, just like a basic tip for getting what you want in your life, realizing it's already yours, is honestly try your best to eat more fruits and vegetables. As stupid as this sounds, like I know this sounds dumb, and just hear me out for a second. With the fruits and the vegetables, what it does is it actually helps your body to feel clean and clear and energized, because being a reality creator requires you to remain in a state of feeling empowered. You don't have to like do much. You got to just kind of follow your heart and take basic actions to achieve your goals. Very basic, nothing too crazy or flashy or over the top, just very like one foot in front of the other walking to go get the mail. Very simple. But if you want to feel the goals to feel good as all day, okay? And what I'm telling you is if you're eating like pepperoni pizza with cheese, good luck feeling good. It's not going to work. It's like your body's a biological system. It's a machine. So if you're putting the wrong fuel into the machine, it's not going to function properly and it's going to lead to bad issues. So if I'm trying to drive my car but I'm not putting gasoline, instead I'm putting vodka, it's going to drive a little weird and it's not going to feel right when I drive it. So the same is true with your body. Our ancestors for millions of years, even before we could make tools, this is before we were even able to like make a spear to go kill a mammoth. Before that, on the very basic primordial level, you're evolved to like reach out, grab a fruit from the tree, pick it, and eat it, and it hydrates you. The sugar fuels your brain, your organs, your muscles, etc. And not just one fruit, you can have lots of fruits. Don't be scared of fruits. Also vegetables as well, very good. They're natural. We've been eating them for thousands of years. So I've spoken about this in other videos, and I'm not going to go too deep into that, but that's just something you want to keep in mind. Another thing you want to keep in mind is that if you'd like my help with creating your dream reality, shifting your mind to realize that it is here now and watching how things synchronistically unfold for you, then I am looking for a few more clients to work with. You can click that link in the description to book a call with me, where we'll just chat, I'll get to know you, I'll see if we're a good fit, and we'll go from there. All right, thanks for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.